5:42 is the time now. You know, the whole idea of moving people at nearly the speed of light is something you see in sci-fi movies.
It absolutely is. And later this year, students from Michigan will head to California for what's called SpaceX Hyperloop Competition. And this morning, 7 Action News reporter Matt Smith live in Ann Arbor with a look at the vehicle or pod that the students are building from scratch. Matt, what exactly is this?
This is actually impressive technology that you're seeing. Some people even said that it's kind of like if you've ever seen the futuristic stuff like the Jetsons, they're moving through the tubes. You're talking about fast-paced things like a bullet train, except for this is in a vacuum tube, and this is brand new technology. I mean, they've only been doing this for a few years where they're kind of trying to compete. We're joined this morning by Emmanuel Papageorgiou. He's one of the students here at U of M. And tell me, I mean, this is cutting-edge stuff. This is just a few years in. SpaceX, Elon Musk, all of that. Tell me a little bit about the test track and what's going on out in California this year.
Yeah, definitely. So we're a team of 50 students, and we're tasked to compete in California this July at the end of the month. And we built this vehicle to test in their pressurized tube. So there's a mile-long pressurized tube where we set up the vehicle to just run it and try to go as fast as possible.
So when you think about this, I mean, this has got to be something that you guys have been working on for a long time. How many hours do you guys actually have into something that looks like this?
Definitely. So in February, when we started building this, we were around 35,000 hours in. So if you pretty much double that with manufacturing and everything that's happening since, we're around maybe 60 to 50,000 man hours.
Now, you guys are building this from the ground up. So tell me a little bit about what goes into it and what is the end goal for these pods?
Definitely. So as I just said, a big part of our first half of the year is to design it. And then, as you just alluded, everything we create here is custom made, custom built. We built everything by hand. And then really the end goal with this is a research project where we can test all these new technologies and where SpaceX can really look at them and get any ideas that they really like, with the end idea of possibly scaling this technology to be able to go from Detroit to Chicago in just half an hour.
Just half an hour to make that type of a distance. You can tell it's actually futuristic stuff that you guys haven't seen before because nobody's seen it before. This is the work going on behind the scenes. Think about that again. 20,000 man hours between 50-some people, and that was just at the halfway point of this. Hey, we're going to have a whole lot more with Emmanuel coming up a little bit later this morning, but we also want to link you back to WXYZ.com because we're telling you all about the competition. And when you guys can actually see this and get an up close look and personal, the reality is soon this will one day potentially be scaled up after SpaceX takes a look at all the different designs, and one day people will be traveling on these through tubes, getting from point A to point B in a matter of minutes. Think about that, guys. Literally, future is kind of unveiling itself right before us. Hey, we're live in Ann Arbor. Matthew Smith, 7 Action News.
If folks from Chicago could be here in 30 minutes to enjoy some of our cool, exciting things in downtown Detroit, I say we need to have this happen.
Or go down to Michigan Avenue in Chicago and do some shopping.
There you go.
I can get down with that.